Alright, mic check. Alright, that sounds fine for now. Chat test. Alright, that sounds fine. First of all, I don't need my previous saves anymore. Just gotta remember to clear this out, so yeah, it's not gonna take that much space, but still. Anyway, yeah, okay. Modern War, Dread Apocalypse. Let's see. Let everything else go as they want. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I know, this is shit nation, but I still have fun with it occasionally. Sorry, but anyway, this part I keep the same. Just first of all, at the moment I am finished on breach load rifles, I gotta get trucks immediately. The supply apparently actually helped a lot more than I thought it. Well, okay, supply is always a good thing, but I didn't expect it to help that much. And at least for the first few times, I'm going with Grand Battle Plan. You don't. Yeah, sorry, you drink my water. Wait, don't want to assign traits just yet. Oh well, that comes out fast. I promote him yet? Oh, hello. Yeah, I don't want to cut down the political power just yet, just... Time to open the gates, because we're not building forests just yet, so I don't need this right now. Probably isn't, but I should like keeping something somewhere on the internet that shows how to do it. Or at least one way, because I've never done the non-aligned path, but like these aren't necessarily bad bonuses either, so. I'm on Dread Apocalypse. They go on both bones and vampires. The upside is I kind of know around when... I kind of know around when they'll actually come at me. Why is it playing the Christmas song? Okay, get pre-industrial artillery, then get breech loaded as fast. Okay, since we're gonna lose all our political power, or no, actually, we've got to upgrade the research. not sure if I should exercise them or not, actually, because... kind of... No, I'm on the EAW Discord, but, I don't have my own because I just... I don't have the time to moderate that or find people to moderate it. They came out, I'm just almost in a... It doesn't matter, but... Because we will train them up in the field later, just I don't want to do it right now because we don't. Yeah, I think that's also another reason why a lot of people don't like this nation, because it's too much in the Middle Ages. Like, there's a lot of reasons why, not just people, but even devs don't like these two, but wait, I could have sworn oh, no, wait, yeah, I upgraded the science base. I didn't get William yet. Okay, how are those infrastructure coming along? Okay. Probably should do military training, because actually it takes a while to get the option again. And I'm keeping all the troops back here at the capital so the supply doesn't go to hell, because I know that since Undead Apocalypse they attack, like, I don't know, at least 1013 to 1014 around that time. Like, when you got the event about isolation sickness, if you're on any other setting, maybe you should man the front then, but yeah, deficit on the steel, but we don't need that for now. That's weird. It said 12,011 days, but now it's half of that. Not sure why, but take it. Like, oh, Whitetail just joined the Republic. think we need to start producing artillery immediately, so take two of those factories down, and because we're still making guns anyway, but I forgot, when I do this, will this automatically apply, or? Oh, yeah, I usually go down the redemption route. Not just because of flavor, but also because Rosa is a pretty good general, actually. Not that you really need it, but because against the Wendigos are pushovers if you know what you're... If you just get some air. Or just let them burn themselves out of supply after a while. Let's see. Yeah, so that does apply automatically. Wait, does it? Yeah, I can't switch research anyway, but... Well, I can, but I think I need to. How long before we get 68? Well, that's economy first. Yeah, of course, which is how it's how I make some of my videos, because I need to. Some nations, it's better off if you know the show lores, but and my favorite character is Rainbow Dash, and I've answered this several times, but I always find this kind of weird because I normally really don't like her type of character, but I just really like I just really adore Rainbow for some reason. Oh, what? Well, yeah, I remember that was the really thing about ESI, is that once you get past the early stages and the AI just can't properly catch up. Not that it means that doesn't mean it's easy, but it's just the hardest part is usually in the beginning for an ESI run. Yeah, I like Twilight too. She's let me think. Was it? Yeah, she'd be like my number 2 in terms of the main 6. Oh, whoops. Hit the mic. Still sounds okay, right? Oh, that's... Yeah, because Mainhand's a big city, but... Oh, sometimes you can abandon it for a bit, just focus on taking out Equestria and make the formable, and if you put the setting on make formables give cores, then that should... Working conditions. I should probably start working on conscription. Oh, first of all, change the freaking color. I want to be able to tell them apart. Military coup in the Jack. Oh. Oh, the Jack's one. And yes, I know it's still pronounced Yak. It's just, but you have to put a J. It's you have to be able to differentiate the two. Okay, we got breech loaded rifle, so switch both of these to logistics, because on Dread Apocalypse you do have enough time to get both of these done. And the trucks are more important, I found. What army designer? All the templates? Well, depends. What specifically do you want to know about it? Yeah, if you hit enter, it just sends the message. Well, I just find that well, first of all, I play on Elite most of the time, so this isn't gonna completely apply to everyone, but I just find like making like complete mechanized or even that's just not viable for your general infantry until like very late game, and even then, like I only go at most 2 magical mechs, 2 towed artillery, and 1 towed anti-tank, but that's also because I'm a mass mobilization where the combat width gets reduced, and like I still use 6 infantry with that for the regulars. And my breakthrough units, in EAW I always just use special forces with the Air Force, specifically whatever the race comes with. In Griffins that'll be Knights, Ponies that'll be Pegasi, Hippogriffs I would count Marines because they have a lot of bonuses for that kind of stuff. But anyway, I almost never use tanks, even when I have the industry for it. I just get so lazy to design it, and you have to keep them supplied, that kind of stuff. You can't use them in the mountains. Great War started. Normally I'd send an attaché, but they won't accept it unless I improve relations, and we can't do that because we're a detached country. On top of that, looks like she's going solar imperialist anyway. Alright, we can go up extensive now. Next, do I want the military theorist or do I want logistics? Probably logistics first, because I'm gonna add artillery soon, which means even though we're so close to the capital, the supplies are gonna start to drain a bit. Both of these two can still wait. Yeah, now that we have logistics, we can add 1 support, 1 line artillery, and I have enough time. If I have enough later, I'll probably add another, turn this to a 7-2, but because there is still a little bit of RNG, I feel like, when it comes to this. Like, I know it's like around 13 to 14, but 10-13 to 10-14 a year, so, but oh yeah, I just completely forgot about that, because if I need to go a specific path, I'll just micromanage. I just hold shift with how many units I want and just Okay, I'm gonna save here. Because I want to try this with just the first trench warfare. I want to see if I can do this without him going down to prepare defense. Because I want to switch to mass assault later. But right now, for the Dread War, I do need some more defense bonus. And oh dear, what did you do up here? Okay, the 4 lines up, so we can probably trade 1 steel now. And with a supply hub, it's getting ready. Yona? In MLP, I think she's okay, but just... I never really felt too strongly about any of the young 6. I mean, I have a sort of bias for Ocellus, but that's only because I used her in my Thorax video. I turned into some badass super agent that took a hunt on Sunset in the Equestria Girls universe, but... No, I did like her path in EAW though, like... No, not only becoming a Republic, but even has some events afterwards about that. About reuniting the young 6. Do I need anything else specifically? No, we can save up for Commando. What do you mean by first 6? Because Iona was not introduced until Season 8. And that's already like how many freaking episodes afterwards? Okay, we got trucks, that's... So I can go back to researching messenger enchantments, but... Let's see, how many trucks do we need for that? But we'll have to commandeer some of them. It'll hurt our stability, but we kind of need it. Okay, only 120, so we only need to do that once. Now, can I man the front now, just in case the AI attacks early? Okay, now if we some anti-supremacist raids, would that be 10% plus 120? But the thing is, we get more stability from cutting them down, so becoming more more harmonic. So that'll pay off in the long run. Okay, so we actually don't need to produce any trucks. Yeah. We just invented a truck and apparently there are already 500 civilian ones ready for us to just misappropriate for the government. Only one of the huge pile of things Arcturians need an update on. So we have enough support equipment, so more artillery. Well, that's not only a lot of work, but not everybody likes the skittle bugs, so I'll probably send the community into a shit show. And I do have to admit, I do kind of like the idea of creatures that still look horribly evil, but they're actually good. Like, I don't actually really mind terribly either way too much, but of course. I don't know what it is about the AI, but recently changings have been constantly winning. There's no way Stalingrad can hold out by themselves. But yeah, even though they're suffering a little bit of attrition, they're not even close to losing constantly. Because we don't have any trains, but those trucks really do make up for it. And we're losing a bit to attrition, but that will take a long time before that becomes a problem, and I could just commandeer more if I need it. Oh, wait. We lost our trade partner, so... So almost two a day, so... Make that... 200 days until we get enough artillery and we can add more. How much for guns? 300? First of all, I can upgrade that, so... How much until we get the trains? Well, everyone struggles on high, more on higher difficulties, but no. When I play Equestria, I just cheese it. I just build a level 5 floor line across the entire border, and well, some places I only build 2 and 3 because you can get the rest from focus. And then I just spam 120 out like 2-width battalions and then convert them to 7-2s right before the war starts. And they'll be undersupplied and undertrained, but the AI just gets so scared that they don't attack, and I can just slowly build up. Days. Yeah, Equus is fucked. Like, you're not even... Sinister is the more militant one, but even he can't hold out 1v1 against the changelings. In AI hands, at least. I can do it, but... Huh. But they have the polar bears, actually, and the penguins. And they're backdooring them, so... That's interesting, actually. So now I don't know how they're gonna do. Because they're pushing deep into the east, even though they lost the western territories. But alright, but anyway, we got trains, so... We got commandeer few. Yeah, it's gonna suck for our stability a little bit, but that's worth it. I'll build a railroad, but I don't want to go through the front line as much as possible because just in case, because during the combat it could get damaged from that. Oh, I probably should have been instead of researching enhancements, I should have been researching for radios, but... Anyway, alright, save right here as well. Again, I still don't know if I want to if I can afford to, not go down ground battle plan more, because I kind of want the XP for mass mob later. Oh, we have enough artillery, so yeah, we can add another one. Yeah, 20 width. Okay, all trained up again, just because I was a little bit concerned. If they attack now, like, it'd probably hold, but still rather they didn't. How many Yeah, 60. We don't have full trains, but at the same time, again, they're really not suffering too much attrition, thankfully. we're still good on trucks, right? Oh, probably could have gotten one of these. Okay, I'll keep this here just in case I do need to make some. Well, can you still break through the overpower the lines? Because one thing if you really get desperate, one thing you can do is get rid of your front line, draw a fallback line, and just keep your current border, and then have whatever breakthrough units you go make a pincer attack, and then kill whatever division you encircle, but then retreat, and the AI will just refill that line, and you can just keep repeating and just. And they won't become what? They won't be none the wiser, but. Hold on a second. Yeah, I believe I already answered your question. No, I'm doing other projects. I'm doing another project right now. I've got a few projects afterwards about that, but anyway. So I will do montages again at one point, but I just not anytime soon. Like if. Okay, do we have enough trains yet? No. Water? Yeah, truck supply actually is coming down, so put one factory because it looks like we will have enough guns when the war comes. Like, we already actually have enough now. Like, the attrition penalty, the undersupply penalty isn't really gonna do much. Oh, there we go. Dread war happens. Maybe I still needed that. Oh. Yeah, okay, yeah, okay, I still need to upgrade. Staff office plan. Get that. Darn, I was hoping I could save for. Oh, no. Last time I played it last night, this should hold, but it's only here that I'm a little bit worried about, but so I'm putting this down on 4 speed. Okay, it helped. Okay, we stopped the initial attack. That burned them down from not just equipment, but even some veterancy, so. Can we? No, we can't commandeer civilian trains yet. Again. And get some more bonds because why not? Oh right, forgot to give Oswald some traits. At the moment, no. Like I tried it once and like and there was it was lacking in a lot of ways, but more importantly, it is being actively reworked. So, and I think like I remember last time I heard about it, it was like it was almost ready. So, probably wait for that. Like the fact that nobody really invades them, like if you want, you can still do something with them, but it's just not too much. It really depends on what you're looking for, actually. And how's this doing? That's an interesting development for the war, but well, I don't know. One an easy expansionism, Empire is pretty good, but I also really like Aquilia, but you gotta also, and because you have to be aggressive and you can be pretty, you can get pretty beefy, but if you're too reckless, you might burn out too early, and wing body is also pretty chill. You have a lot of different paths, everything. Harmonic, two different types of harmonics. You have fascists, you have monarchists, and you're generally the superpower in this region, so it's, well, okay, they lost this time, but so if you... I think it's either because the changes might have attacked too early, or it's because since they do have the north and northwest, they've actually managed to drive halfway into changing land, and they're stretching the changing lines too thin. Like if I was an attached country, I'd help them out, but oh shit, we have enough trains actually now, but Well, I mean, there's a lot more than that. It's just that's just coming up right off the top of my head. Like the River Federation nations, I also kind of like them as well, but admittedly, unless you're going for the aggressive conquer everything routes, which that depends on which nation, but you basically sit around and just try to keep doing focuses, competing with the others, and balancing between doing the federal tree and your own tree. But if you get win the race, then you get to become a superpower up here. And I also really love Eris, but at the same time, if you don't force Wingbardia, which is possible to, not that it's impossible to do it with Wingbardia in the war, but it can get kind of annoying. So I wouldn't recommend that for like a first time. Oh, okay, the total time is right now 4,337 hours. But the thing is, sometimes I experiment with with AI behavior, so I just put the game on and just leave it on observe for like I don't know, 30 minutes or something, and just come back out after time to see what happened. So I don't know how much of those hours is actually real time. Yay, free stuff. Since we don't really have to worry about supply anymore, then... Oh, not supply, equipment. We can just start building up for the second war. And they're not even attacking now, that's... Oh shit, I could to improve worker conditions again. The music broke. Oh my, what? Okay, they're losing their gains in changing land home territories, but they're gaining a lot in Equestria. Wow. Yeah, okay, I've really underestimated Vasily. Holy shit, that's a lot of... Oh, man, I wish I could send an Itachi to see what's happening over here. Do we have any help, either? Like, lend leases or volunteers? No. No, apparently it's just them. It's just them. Yeah, they're still alive by the time I get off my detached country. I'm sending them on Lend-Lease. The light perp. No, it's just the penguins from up here. They just launched a naval invasion. Into the freaking jungles and into the fucking desert. Yeah, that's a fucking good idea for penguins. See, how many casualties was this war? 22k? Not as bad as last night, but... Oh my god, they even managed to invade New Maryland. I've rarely seen the AI be able to pull that off. But anyway, least favorite. Not really sure actually, because there are definitely characters that I like less, but... Oh. And there are characters or I'm pretty indifferent towards, but I actually dislike. What time is it? Alright, I'll get back to that question, but I gotta go take care of my pets. So, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. And anyway, looking at some of them... Look at some of this chat, Okay. Yeah, I was gonna answer... Maybe I guess I don't terribly like Cozy Glow, but more just because... This deceptively sweet child thing just didn't really work for me. Like, I don't like want her removed from the show or anything like that, but and I do think like it's absurd that they just lock her up in Tartarus as a kid, even as manipulative as she can be. But there's a reason why we normally don't try kids as adults. But anyway, and Celestia, I wouldn't say always she makes mistakes. There are plenty of times where she's the one who always gives the final lesson or like whatever teacher. But no, my problem with Celestia has always been that Faust had said that she was trying to make her a sort of mysterious character with more depth than she lets on, but really she just comes off as generic. Okay, it's not like the MLP was ever super original, but she just comes off as just mother figure. Well, they both command the sun. They don't... They can't do everything, but anyway. I always thought the reason why, the difference between Celestia and Luna in terms of popularity, I like to compare it between, Superman and Batman, like, because... At least on the surface level, I know that you're probably gonna tell me, oh, Superman has a lot of good comics and deaths, but like for everybody else, like who's only seen like only surface level content, Superman comes off, you know, bright. He's and great and incorruptible, and he's a good role model. But at the same time, Batman, despite being sometimes maybe worse as a hero, that's what makes him more interesting because of how much conflict and how fucked up he is at times. And same kind of here, like Celeste, like for not until later on, like later seasons, Celeste just comes off as perfect and goddess, which is fine for as a character in some ways, but then Luna comes in and she's absolutely completely awkward as fuck and has to deal with her own problems. Anyway, other characters that I like less. Because now that I think about it, I think a lot of the characters I just tend to dislike more are the villains, actually. Like, not saying, again, I don't really terribly hate or despise anybody, I just tend to like them less. Like, I have to say, I always debate to myself, do I think villain Sunset Shimmer or villain Nightmare Moon in the very first episode which one of those two are more idiotic? Because, like, I get it. This is a kid's show. I'm not expecting any sort of genius plan that has 5,000 layers or something, but you know, just because I have lower standards for something doesn't mean I have no standards. Like, Villain Sunset, you want to invade an entire country with, like, what? A company of zombie teenagers who aren't used to quadruped behavior. Like, what? And series premiere Nightmare Moon. Oh, you see these characters, they're probably gonna be the new element bearers. You are 2 times their size. You are an alicorn. You have the constant element of surprise being a shadow creature thing. Just kill them! Like, most other villains, I can find an excuse for why they don't kill the main 6. Like, Discord is because that it wouldn't be fun. Chrysalis because she wants food. Cozy is because she can't do it. She actually can't physically, and T-Rex, I don't even know what this guy even actually really wanted in the first place, so. They tried that with season 9 with Between Dusk and Dawn to show her more casual side with Luna, but I thought they might have made her a bit too silly that time. Alright, and yeah, like other villains. Speaking of like T-Rex, like T-Rex is the type of villain who you know, I want to conquer and destroy everything, but because you're a sapient being with a personality, this always kind of leads me to question, like, okay, what if you won? What would happen? Because I really can't think of what would happen if T-Rex actually won. He just raised the land and just sit on a throne all day with absolutely powerless minions. Well, it's probably for the same reason why T-Rex doesn't kill anybody, because he wants to rob their magic and leave them helpless and lord over them. But again, like that's it. Like Chrysalis, we can definitely imagine some sort of hellscape with even without EAW's whole Wehrmacht situation. You can imagine some sort of mass hives or kind of love farms, brainwash minions, and oh, they fucking stalemated. Wait, hold on. Am I a detached country? Oh no, I'm not. Okay, how much manpower do you have? Oh god, only 2k left on Scraping the Barrel, but the changelings are on 6k on Scraping the Barrel. And yeah, they can still fight, so. Okay, I'm gonna give you some guns. These are worthless, but better than nothing, I'm assuming. And I guess another villain I would say I'm kind of disappointed in was Human Filthy Rich in Legend of Everfree, but that's more of a personal thing, because one thing I liked about the Pony Filthy Rich is because so many times in a lot of fictions, rich characters are written, they're either like absolute scumbag assholes like Mr. Burns, or absolute benevolent messiah figures like, I don't know, Iron Man, and I just thought it was refreshing to see a rich guy just written as just a guy. He wasn't particularly nice or mean, he's just rich, so just turning him back to him. I don't know. I only casually watched a few episodes back then, and I do know some of the jokes and stuff. I just heard constantly that Simpsons just has passed its glory days or something. Alright, I can switch to wait, hold on. I want to wait until Oh, no way, yeah, I've got as much research, so. Okay, the penguins still have a decent amount of them. So we can send them stuff as well. Wait, why did Drentling build so much anti-tank? So I'm not... Yeah, once again, I don't know how this is gonna go, because... Thing is, changelings do have some population bonuses, so they can actually bounce back from this, but... At the same time, they lost all the protectorates. They still have Alenia, though, that's... Yeah, Stalingrad is out, completely out of... Oh. Oh, they're starting to get some back, but... Oh, come on, you've got... Alright, can I send volunteers? Hang on, I've got an idea. I'll wait for Rosa's redemption event to finish, and... Oh shit, my doctrines. Okay, they're pushing again. Russian tortoise. Wait, did I get the... Oh, yeah, I did, so... Where are our best knights? 1, 2, 3... Yeah, I'm gonna send Rosa to help take out the changelings. This is a real redemption arc. Wait, I thought I sent 3 of them. Ah, fine, I'll see if I can do it with 2. Oh, yeah, I asked this question on Reddit one time. Thing is, apparently you actually can make a tank with only two people. It's just not ideal, but you can do it, so. Yeah, it's a lot encircled, but... Yeah, I mean, we're probably gonna win, especially since I'm helping now, but, okay, this is what I was worried about. Because they have so many, population bonuses, even though they're scraping and barrel, they've got back to, 500k, 500k reserve, so we really gotta help them cut them down, because otherwise they probably can bounce back. Who else is up here? And that wasn't... Oh wait, never mind. I thought like there would only be Stalingrad troops up here, but... No, no, the Griffins are helping, but... As they should. Yeah, maybe try getting some logistic companies. Like, that's no substitute for having no hubs, but it does stave it off a little bit. Okay, that's entire all of that encircled. Oh, I'll finish that off. How many troops do they have? 66. Okay. Changing our lineage down, very nice, because they actually still had some decent reserves. So, ooh, let's. Can we just entirely Because we can't break through ourselves. We're just too weak in terms of everything, technology, division, and. Okay, very good. This entire... What's left of their equestrian holdouts has been circled. Okay, they got some modern tanks, but they don't have enough to supply them. Basic transport planes, let's make some for later. Oh, well... Well, I remember I tend to invade from up here since the route's shorter and I can get air cover. But one thing you got also... And this is just a general tip, but if you can afford it, don't just attack directly the port. Attack the sides, surround it, and then you'll get encirclement penalty on the port, and you can smash in, or you can also then not only smash in, but also send a main force as well. That's how I usually. Okay, we cut that. The medium tank has been cut down. She's not Alicia anymore. She can get sick. Okay, take down, siege down Vrax. Mr. has fallen, so yeah, now they got this. How much spam power does yeah, still at 0, but they can afford an SRE right afterwards. Oh, okay. Yeah, but okay, I expected it to puppet Olenia, but who the fuck puppeted the southern states? Wait, that's that. Why did they do that? Since the SRE now, yep, they've got a bunch of manpower back. You know, maybe I could still get some more. Oh, oh crap, I ran out of XP. Oh, what happened down here? I mean, I could probably launch the Wendigo War now, but having come this far, I kind of want to get some planes. I could just license them, I guess. Okay. Mass mobilizations, we got more manpower. Like again, right now I'm just I just really want to get some planes up, but I can definitely do the Windigo War easily right now if I really wanted to. What do you mean, what's my name? Oh, my real name? I don't think you've ever asked that before, but... But anyway, my real name is just Willie. But... I was named after the movie Free Willy, though having recently saw that last year, but the... Oh, that, but anyway, a lot of people just call me Apple Pie, but, or even Apple sometimes, because there's no one else here, but anyway. That, with that name, but... Sometimes I like to, in other games, if I want to shorten it, I just call myself APOD, A-P-O-D, but all uppercase except for the O, but that's really just for, But anyway, as for Navy, well, yeah, destroyers are... Yeah, I'm the missing link between the apples and the pie family, but anyway. Anyway, going back to Navy, I think you should... I remember, like, the current meta is spam a bunch of light cruisers as well. It just stack as much soft attack on them, because once all the destroyers are gone, then even capital ships are vulnerable to airstrikes and torpedoes, so... Did the music break again? Oh wait, is it because these are the DLC songs, which I don't have the DLC for, so it doesn't work? I forgot to switch priority on the airfield. Well, then you have the spare research. So in ESI, I don't know, I always felt like just stealing the enemy... Just stealing the Navy is already good enough. Again, also, naval bombers are cheaper. Especially since, because it's ESI, it's not as usual there are superpowers that can build too many capital ships, so... Oh, okay. Then one thing I can. This is one thing I always tell any more new, less experienced players: support anti-air. I cannot emphasize this enough because you would think that this is just only good for AA, but no, actually. First of all, it only costs steel, unlike artillery, which costs tungsten, and yeah, anti-tank, which costs steel and tungsten. But here's the thing: it has more piercing than regular artillery. This can actually pierce like light tanks of its relevant era. So like, if you can't afford anti-tank, or you would only want artillery, and just you only need a little bit more to deal with the tanks, or the tanks aren't even much of a problem, yeah, this is good enough. On top of that, it's still a soft attack. So yeah, this is why I always recommend support AA in a support. Yeah. And logistics is pretty self-explanatory, and Field Hospital, EAW is the only mod, and maybe Old World Blues is the only mod where I would say I would say Field Hospitals is worth it, because in like vanilla or like anything like vanilla, like Kaiserreich or whatever, you already have enough manpower. It's just a waste of tanks and no, not tanks, trucks and support equipment. It just takes, and the gains you get from that is just pretty minimal. But in EAW, first of all, not only does everybody has low manpower, but also the tree has been extended like far deeper. I find it even penny pinching reserves is far worth it. In vanilla, the only ones I ever use hospitals for is the Scandinavian countries, because even when they do the formable, it still doesn't give us much. Yeah, I use mages just because I like using a nation's races on special things. Oh wait, first of all, I can cancel land lease. I really wish they'd automatically cancel that when they're not at war, because what's the point? You're just giving them free stuff. Well, I haven't because they cap forts now behind the technology. It's only 5 and 4. But since I rushed on the trucks and trains, this combined with the first 3 of Grand Battle Plan, it was enough to hold out the Dread League, and it's still more than enough to do the Wendigos. I just really want some planes, just for fun. Yeah, should be enough to get some fighters. And after the bombs, we can make, well, Cass. Where did I get a single IL-10 from? Oh wait, did somebody lend-lease me that? Come on, 13 days. Oh, the Federation managed to Oh god, why'd you have to Huh, they actually stayed friends this time. I need more, yeah, I need more cats and fighters, but anyway. Maybe also get some transport planes when you can spare the research and industry. Or unless you don't have no stick back, because I think like logistic air supply is a DLC thing. Can't remember for sure now, but tanks, I'm pretty sure it's no step back. And planes is, forgot which one was it. Was it armed? I don't know, I don't think it was Arms Against Tyranny, it was, it should be the Italy-Ethiopia one. Let me just quickly check which one that was. Oh yeah, by blood alone.
The world remains at war. Despite my efforts.
Should it? Was it this one? Yeah, by blood alone was the one with the aircraft designer. Right, yeah, alright, let's start the Wendigo War. Oh, you don't need that many, because these things still cost command power, and... Or you can at least put them on lower priority, so... Like, this air supply, it's not as good as it used to be. Like, when it first came out, that shit was absolutely broken, but... Okay, and yep. Absolutely no chance. Oh my god. Did they seriously just melt? Just attacking me. And thank you both of you for all the planes. How much? Oh, wait, no. No intelligence. Doesn't matter. Okay, so we can't just smash through instantly. Looks like we have to wait a bit until we get our... get more cast up. Oh shit, that's why. But all of our industry was on the Dread Peninsula. Whatever. Just wait for a bit for the cast to come in, then bomb their logistics a little bit, and we should be able to push in easily. And also, we could get them attack bonus. I don't really do that. It's not terribly consistent, but I'm hoping I can stream. I try to stream on Sundays as well for other Hoi4 content. And I typically do try to stream on Monday for EAW. And in between that, sometimes I do play other games as well. But anyway, I have a broken circadian rhythm, so basically my sleep schedule is completely off the completely random, so the time isn't really consistent. And this one is just because Arcturians are relatively short, and I really felt like I'm showing how I do it again. But not you can't make level 8 forts on the wall anymore. Well, you can, but you have to research a lot more for that. Why can't we smash through them? Like, I know there's a fort here, but... Okay, where's all that Lend-Lease cast? Crap, I forgot about that. Okay, now we're pushing in, get the air supply. Six divisions, but do I really want them? Because they're just going to eat up the supply. Oh, well. Yeah, but again, like, I'm not using battle plans for the knights, because I just don't want to redraw that every time. And I only spread them out like this just because I want to see more generals. Otherwise, it's more effective to just maybe like use one or two of them. But, you know, give everybody else a chance to come in and fight. I guess, but... Oh wow, barely did any combat. I already got infantry expert. Then again, he's... Wilhelm is a veteran of the Dread War, so... Oh, our supply is still starting to suffer a bit, but... I mean, I could... Yeah, why not? We have nothing else to spend it on. Thank you, Grover. Oh, kind of running out of gas, but yeah, I can trade for that later. Not enough, too. Whatever it is. Lasting. War's not gonna last that long. Oh, yay. No, it is ESI where you can declare war on anybody anyway. Maybe I could have gotten battlefield support because the Wendigos obviously don't have an air force, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay, so how many people did I even lose in this war? 18k. That's a bit bigger than I would have liked, but. Oh. Oh, our air can't reach over there, but... that's fine. That should be it. Oh, that's what they call it with everybody else. Because I've only done ESIs both the Crusaders and Gabby, so. And for the Crusaders, you only get the Crusader state of Equus, so. He's talking about the every state independent submod. Based off the vanilla every state independent except for EAW. Let's see. Twilight in regular EAW, the only way that can happen is okay, as a leader, the only way that can happen outside of Twilight Theory, the April Fool's joke, is if Sombra comes back and he kills the royal family, which is in AI hands is quite rare, then Equestria, if Equestria beats Sombra, they have the option to repuppet the Crystal Empire, but since the royal family's dead, you can put Twilight in charge. See, forgot. So once we get cores on all the Dreadlands, how much like, okay, this game is over, but I just want to see. The TNO reference, yeah, yeah. I mean, Twilight Theory. That's one of the April Fools. And they just got married. You can. Hang on, but... I'll show you in a sec. Okay, yeah, first of all, head back to the menu. Yeah, okay, go up here about the difficulty select. So go to custom game rules and scroll all the way down right here. You not only have special conditions for like some of the some of the continents, but also you have all the previous April Fool's jokes if you want to reactivate them. You can even activate all of them at once if you want. I think there are only a few that are actually conflicting, like... Actually, I'm not sure if there's any that's conflicting. See, the recent one, that was in Tobak, and I forgot where the Katzenreich was. That thing was like... Actually, I think that was down here in Merjib, so... But yeah, if you want to reactivate the April Fool's joke, just come here. Again, custom game rules, right above difficulty selection. I just didn't know if let's say, if the NCR one and Twilight Theory are compatible, because they might, because I don't know, like, I only like skimmed through Twilight Theory, but I know you get war goals on everyone, but I don't know if like they accounted for them that, but though from all the clips I've seen, I guess they do, and even then you are supremacist, so you can just declare war, but. But, alright, anyway. Yeah, that's enough for now, then. Alright, bye everyone.